What Joe said about Drake is true. Is Drake one of the greats? Yes. Have his albums created some of the most unforgettable moments over the last decade plus? Yes. Has he inspired a wave of rap acts? Yes. And have his last batch of projects felt uninspired? Yes. In my opinion, Joe's criticism was fair and balanced. He was giving big props to Drake throughout his review. A fair piece of advice Joe gave was regarding First Person Shooter featuring J. Cole. He said, once you heard J. Cole's verse, you should have rewritten your verse. How is that hating? He's saying that he wants to see the battle of the Titans and wish both are at their absolute best. We all want to see that. It's common rap practice that once somebody goes Bo Jackson on a track and raises the stakes, that you rewrite your verse, especially if it's your song on your album. Word on the street is that when Wu-Tang heard Inspector Deck's verse on Triumph, they knew they had to bring their A game. Supposedly RZA said everybody rewrote their verse once they heard Inspector Deck's verse. Once they heard I Bomb Atomically, they was like, yeah, we making some adjustments. I agree that if Drake was like, all right, bet, I ain't letting this dude body me on my own track and redid his verse, that would have been a huge moment for hip-hop. In situations like this, sometimes what we misunderstand as hate is really love from a fan who cares about what you do. Everything that is done in the public eye needs a scribe there to give you context of what is happening. Every Sundiata needs a griot, every Simba needs a Rafiki, and every Muhammad Ali needs a Howard Cosell to tell the story and chronicle the history. A reporter was there to call Kareem's unblockable shot the skyhook. A writer was there to say Marvin Gaye's What's Going On is one of the most important songs of the century. Miss Info was there to give Nas's Illmatic 5 mics and say rap has never been done like this before. Somebody was there to say Drake took what the legends did before him, made it his own, and created his own lane. Somebody has got to be there to say this is good, that is bad. It's quality control. Summing it all up to say that someone caring about your work enough to write about it and or talk about it will always be a compliment. Now I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Yes, even the greats have the right to fail and miss the mark. Comparing Drake to Drake, he's not meeting his own standards. In the last couple of years, we've gotten 4 albums, a body of work that does not meet the level of his previous works. Let me ask Drake fans out there, when was the last time a Drake track hit you like Over My Dead Body, Lord Knows, Western Road Flows, or Child's Play? I think Drake's recent output is a signifier of how transient and disposable a lot of mainstream rap has felt as of late. Not all mainstream rap, I know how y'all get, but a good amount of it. Joe Budden, when it comes to more recent rap, gets dismissed as the angry old man screaming at the youth in the street. But sometimes, the angry old man is right. For those of you who like my content and like music, I have an Amazon marketplace. Inside of that marketplace is a shelf called It Sounds Vinyl. There, you can buy a whole bunch of classic albums and recent albums for those of you who love that record vinyl throwback Love Jones type of sound. The link to my Amazon marketplace is in my bio.
And Michael wants to say something to you. Go ahead. Go ahead, say it.
Hi.